Hello, my friends. Today, I want to share something very important, something that could affect your health overnight without you even realizing it. Doctors are genuinely shocked, and I think you should know this too. There's one common vegetable, yes, a vegetable many of us eat almost every day, that may quietly increase your risk of stroke, and it can happen faster than you might think, sometimes overnight. Now, don't panic. I'm not saying you need to give up vegetables entirely. Vegetables are the foundation of a healthy diet, especially as we get older. They give us fiber, vitamins, and minerals that keep our hearts and brains strong. But just like with anything, some foods can have hidden risks if consumed the wrong way, at the wrong time, or in large amounts. Here's the reality. Stroke is one of the leading causes of disability in seniors. It can happen suddenly, leaving lasting effects on mobility, speech, and daily life. The good news, most strokes are preventable if we make small, smart changes in our diet and lifestyle. And that's exactly why I'm here today. I want to make sure you know about this hidden danger before it ever becomes a problem. So, what is this vegetable? I'll reveal it soon, but first, let's talk about why it's so commonly eaten. Many seniors love it because it's easy to cook, affordable, and part of traditional meals. You might use it in soups, salads, or even as a side dish every evening. But here's the catch. Certain compounds in this vegetable, when consumed in excess or at the wrong time of day, can increase blood pressure, affect blood flow, and quietly raise the risk of stroke. Imagine this. Your body works hard every day to keep blood flowing smoothly to your brain and heart. But when a certain compound in your food suddenly makes your blood thicker or raises your blood pressure even a little, it's like putting tiny obstacles in a highway. The blood slows down, pressure builds, and over time, or even overnight, this can trigger serious problems. I know it sounds alarming, but there's no need to worry. Knowledge is power. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which vegetable to be careful with, how to enjoy it safely, and what simple changes you can make to protect your heart and brain. You'll also learn practical tips backed by research that are easy to follow, even if you're not a nutrition expert. So, if you're ready, stay with me. Let's uncover the vegetable that's causing doctors to raise their eyebrows. And more importantly, let's discover how you can enjoy healthy meals without putting your health at risk. Remember, friends, it's never too late to make smarter choices for your heart, your brain, and your overall well-being. And today, that journey begins with awareness. All right, my friends, now it's time to reveal the vegetable we've been talking about. The one that's raising concerns among doctors, and it might surprise you, it's spinach. Yes, that leafy green you probably think of as a superfood is usually very healthy, but under certain conditions, it can quietly increase stroke risk, especially in seniors. Let me explain. Spinach is packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. It's rich in vitamin K, vitamin A, folate, and magnesium, all of which are great for your bones, eyes, and overall health. That's why doctors and nutritionists often recommend it. You might eat it fresh in salads, cook it with your meals, or even add it to soups and smoothies. Many of us have grown up with spinach on our plates thinking it's a magic leaf for health. So why the concern? It's all about oxalates and nitrates. Spinach contains natural compounds called oxalates. In small amounts, they're fine. But if eaten in large amounts or at night when your kidneys are less active, they can bind with calcium and form tiny crystals. Over time, this may increase the risk of kidney strain and even affect blood vessels. High oxalate levels can indirectly influence blood pressure, which is a major risk factor for stroke. Then there's nitrate content. Spinach is high in nitrates, which under certain conditions can convert to compounds that affect blood circulation. This is usually not a problem for healthy adults. But seniors with high blood pressure, diabetes, or kidney issues need to be careful. Eating a large portion of spinach at night, especially cooked or preserved, can increase the risk of sudden blood pressure spikes while you sleep. That's why doctors are urging caution. Now, I don't want you to stop eating spinach completely. It's still an incredibly nutritious vegetable. The key is how and when you eat it. Small portions, eaten during the day rather than late at night, are generally safe. Also, pairing spinach with foods rich in vitamin C, like bell peppers or tomatoes, can help your body manage oxalates better. Cooking spinach lightly instead of boiling it for long periods can reduce the concentration of oxalates and nitrates, making it safer for seniors. Think of it this way: spinach is like a car. It's powerful, it's healthy, and it can take you far. But if you drive it the wrong way or at the wrong time, you might end up in trouble. The same goes for how we eat spinach. With a few smart adjustments, you can enjoy its benefits without risking your heart or brain health. In the next section, we'll dive deeper into how exactly spinach can raise stroke risk overnight, and I'll give you clear tips to keep your meals safe and your blood pressure stable. By the end of this video, you'll know how to enjoy spinach in a way that actually protects your health rather than threatening it. Now, my friends, let's get into the part that's really important: how spinach, something many of us eat every day, can actually raise the risk of stroke overnight. Don't worry, I'll explain it in simple terms so it's easy to follow. First, let's talk about blood pressure. One of the main reasons stroke happens is because of high blood pressure. When your arteries are under constant pressure, small clots or blockages can form, and this can interrupt blood flow to your brain. Spinach contains oxalates and nitrates, two natural compounds that in certain conditions can influence blood pressure. Here's what happens when you eat a large portion of spinach, especially at night. Oxalates can bind with calcium in your body. This can form tiny crystals that put extra strain on your kidneys. When kidneys are stressed, they have a harder time regulating fluids and blood pressure. And if your blood pressure rises suddenly while you sleep, that's when stroke risk increases. Then there's nitrate conversion. Spinach is high in nitrates, which are normally healthy. They can help blood vessels relax and improve circulation. But when eaten in excess, especially in seniors with existing heart or kidney issues, nitrates can convert into compounds that slightly constrict blood vessels instead. That's like narrowing a highway. Blood flow slows down, pressure builds up, and your heart and brain feel the stress. Let me give you an easy example. Imagine your arteries are like garden hoses. Normally, water flows smoothly, but if small pebbles, oxalate crystals, block the hose and the hose itself narrows a bit from nitrates, water pressure increases. The force builds up until the hose, or in our case a blood vessel, can't handle it. That's what increases the risk of stroke. Cooking methods matter too. Spinach that's pickled, canned, or heavily cooked can have higher concentrations of these compounds. Even a simple sauté with too much oil or salt can make it harder for your body to process them. That's why timing and preparation are just as important as portion size. But here's the good news. This risk is avoidable. You don't have to give up spinach entirely. By eating moderate portions, cooking it lightly, and pairing it with other heart-friendly foods, you can still enjoy it safely. For example, add fresh bell peppers or tomatoes, which help your body handle oxalates, or eat spinach earlier in the day rather than at dinner. These small steps make a huge difference. In the next section, we'll talk about safe alternatives and lifestyle tips that help seniors enjoy their meals while protecting heart and brain health. You'll see how easy it is to make small adjustments that prevent risks without sacrificing taste or nutrition. Now that we understand how spinach can sometimes increase stroke risk, let's talk about how to enjoy healthy meals safely. The good news is you don't have to give up vegetables. You just need to make smarter choices and follow a few simple habits. First, let's start with safe alternatives. If you love leafy greens but want to reduce risk, try kale, lettuce, or cabbage. These greens are low in oxalates and still full of vitamins and fiber. They're gentle on your kidneys. And heart, broccoli, cauliflower, and zucchini are also excellent choices. They support healthy blood pressure and circulation without the compounds that spinach has in high amounts. If you still want spinach, eat it in smaller portions and earlier in the day. This gives your body time to process oxalates and nitrates safely. Cooking matters too. Lightly steaming or sautéing vegetables preserves nutrients while reducing oxalate levels. Avoid pickled or canned spinach late at night because these forms often contain extra salt, which can spike blood pressure. And speaking of salt, try to use herbs like garlic, basil, or parsley instead of heavy salt for flavor. These herbs actually support circulation and overall heart health. Next, let's add some simple lifestyle habits that seniors can do every day. Stay active. A short 15 to 20 minute walk daily helps your heart pump blood efficiently and keeps your arteries flexible. Drink plenty of water. Staying hydrated helps your kidneys process compounds like oxalates and keeps blood pressure stable. Monitor your blood pressure. If you know your numbers, you can make small adjustments before problems arise. A simple home monitor works well for this. Balanced meals. Pair vegetables with fiber-rich foods like beans, lentils, or whole grains. Fiber helps maintain healthy blood flow and reduces cholesterol. Limit processed foods. Foods high in sodium, sugar, and preservatives can undo all the good work you're doing with fresh vegetables. Remember, it's the combination of smart food choices and daily habits that truly protects your heart and brain. You don't need drastic changes. Even small adjustments like swapping spinach for kale once or twice a week, cooking it lightly, and taking a short walk can make a big difference over time. And here's a tip many seniors overlook. Timing matters. Eating large portions of any vegetable right before bed can put unnecessary strain on your body. Try to have your largest meals earlier in the day and keep dinner lighter, focusing on easily digestible foods. By following these steps, you can continue to enjoy nutritious meals, protect your heart, and lower your stroke risk, all without feeling deprived. It's about working with your body, not against it. In the next section, we'll go over quick senior health tips that you can start implementing today. These are practical, easy-to-remember habits that reinforce everything we've discussed so far. All right, friends, now that we've talked about spinach, safer alternatives, and lifestyle habits, let's focus on some quick, easy health tips you can start using today. These are simple habits that make a big difference in lowering stroke risk and keeping your heart and brain strong. Tip 1, watch your portions. Even healthy foods can become risky if eaten in very large amounts. For spinach or any leafy green high in oxalates, try small portions, about a handful per meal, and eat it earlier in the day. Spread vegetables across your meals. Instead of eating a giant plate all at once, your body will process them better, and your kidneys and blood pressure will thank you. Tip 2, pair vegetables wisely. Combine high oxalate vegetables with foods rich in vitamin C, like bell peppers, tomatoes, or citrus fruits. Vitamin C helps your body absorb calcium safely, reducing oxalate buildup and lowering kidney and heart strain. For example, a small spinach salad with some fresh orange slices or tomatoes is a smart, tasty choice. Tip 3, stay hydrated. Drinking enough water is one of the easiest ways to protect your heart and brain. Hydration helps your kidneys process compounds like oxalates and keeps blood pressure steady. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses a day and try to avoid sugary drinks that can spike blood sugar and affect circulation. Tip 4, move your body. Even light daily activity helps your heart pump efficiently and keeps blood vessels flexible. A 15-20 minute walk, gentle stretching, or a few minutes of simple exercises at home can reduce stroke risk. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. Small steps every day add up to big benefits over time. Tip 5, limit salt and processed foods. High sodium intake raises blood pressure and can undo all the healthy choices you make. Try cooking with fresh herbs like garlic, parsley, and basil for flavor. Avoid pickled vegetables, canned meals, and processed snacks, especially in the evening. Even small reductions in salt can make a noticeable difference in your blood pressure. Tip 6, monitor your health regularly. Keep an eye on your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. Regular checkups with your doctor help you catch problems early. If you notice spikes in blood pressure after certain meals, make small changes like reducing spinach portion size or swapping it for safer greens. Tip 7, make mealtime mindful. Eat slowly, chew thoroughly, and avoid eating large meals right before bed. Your body digests better during the day, and this simple habit can reduce strain on your heart and kidneys overnight. Friends, remember, protecting your heart and brain doesn't require drastic changes. Small, consistent steps make a huge difference. Even swapping a large evening portion of spinach for kale a few times a week, drinking enough water, and taking a daily walk can significantly reduce stroke risk. In the final section, we'll wrap up with a clear summary and friendly call to action, so you know exactly what steps to take today to keep your heart, brain, and overall health safe. So my friends, let's wrap everything up and make sure you know exactly what to do to protect your heart, brain, and overall health. Today, we've learned something very important. Spinach, a vegetable many of us eat every day, can quietly raise stroke risk if eaten in large amounts or at the wrong time, especially for seniors. But here's the good news. You don't have to give it up completely. With a few simple adjustments, you can enjoy its benefits safely and keep your body strong. First, remember portion control and timing. A small serving of spinach earlier in the day is far safer than a huge plate late at night. Spread your vegetables across meals and pair them with vitamin C-rich foods like tomatoes, bell peppers, or citrus fruits to help your body process oxalates effectively. These small steps make a big difference without taking away the taste you enjoy. Next, choose safer alternatives when possible. Greens like kale, lettuce, cabbage, or broccoli provide similar nutrients without the high oxalate content. Lightly steaming or sautéing vegetables instead of pickling or heavy cooking keeps them healthy and easy on your kidneys and heart. Don't forget daily habits that protect your heart and brain. Drink plenty of water, take short walks or do gentle exercises, and limit processed foods and excess salt. These are small changes that your body will thank you for. Even a 15-20-minute walk every day, combined with mindful eating, can significantly reduce stroke risk and boost energy. Another key tip, monitor your health regularly. Keep track of your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. Regular checkups help catch small issues before they become big problems. And remember, awareness is your greatest tool. Knowing which foods to eat, how to prepare them, and when to eat them empowers you to make smart decisions every day. Finally, friends, let's remember that protecting your health is a journey, not a one-time task. You don't need to be perfect. What matters is consistency and making small, manageable changes that add up over time. Replace one risky meal with a safer option. Walk a little more. Drink more water. These tiny steps make a huge impact over weeks and months. If you take just one thing from today, let it be this: knowledge is power and action is protection. Start today by checking how you eat spinach, making simple swaps, and following the tips we discussed. Your heart, brain, and overall well-being will thank you. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. Everyone deserves to know how to stay healthy and prevent stroke risks, especially seniors. You can also check out our other videos for more easy, practical tips on heart health, nutrition, and senior wellness. Remember, my friends, small changes today protect you for a lifetime. Take care of your body and it will take care of you.